Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Bears, coming in at 2-8, going up against the Vikings, who come in at 5-5.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, it's Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Webb now. That's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, it's Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Meanwhile, up in Green Bay, early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Webb. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun on third down, Webb. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Trubisky will throw. And he's got Decker left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A gain of 39 that time. First and goal, Howard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And Frank's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Out of the gun, it's Webb.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, a 22.
First
down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Now Cook running right. And some room to work. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Webb. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
All right, here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hurry up. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And that is incomplete here. The Vikings on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. 3, over.
Webb now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to make a big decision here.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
3. I got 15. Over. Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They go with Howard again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
All right, here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First and goal here from the 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Now it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now a first down throw. Well, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run the counter now on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Blue landing.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
From the gun, Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Pistol, it's Bell, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Tuck it and run. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
On 1st down, it's Webb. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Webb toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Webb. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Yeah, here we go. Green,
Operating
green,
from the gun.
green,
Webb. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Webb. And that is incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And his throw here is incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Hard throw, incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 22. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. RG3, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his legs to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Now let's go. Green.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that one will be accepted. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Webb. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Trubisky on third and long. To Decker over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Watch tight. Tight here right, tight here right. Hurry up, here we go. Green, back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.